Hey, what's up, good people? I go by the name D to the CH, and I'm your host for Let's Talk Podcast _GH. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the notification bell, so when we drop any content, you'll be the first person to watch. And follow us on all social media platforms too. So today, like we promised, can say the one guru for the industry they come, and obviously, I mean, we've proven this thing no be now. Obi adene bebe kasa adene bebe bia adene ba nti we nya kasa do. And on this podcast, I'm your host, like I always say. So today I have with me here one of Ghana's finest creative genius in the building. Let's go for a quick commercial break. When I come, I will introduce my guest for today's show. We coming. You're welcome back from the quick commercial break. I go by the name D to the RCH. I'm not going to waste much time. Let's go so that our guest for today's episode will introduce himself. Bossu, you're welcome.
Let's go. How you doing?
Hi, everything good.
On the platform, let's talk.
You're welcome. What about fee? How you feel, right?
That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
Please introduce yourself to the people.
So first of all, you ever know about the assets?
Sure. Exactly.
About that platform, so it's for Casa.
Yes, sir.
So before I even proceed, my name is Kula Perry. So everything creativity, that with fashion, art, music, is an embodiment. So it's a whole package that I have here. So if you mention Kula Perry, they will ask you who is Kula Perry? And I always say this, I'm all kinds of stubborn in regards to creativity, you know.
Okay.
So you can call me a fashionist, you can call me a stylist, you can call me a fashion designer, you can call me a creative manager, you can call me an image developer, a brand image developer. You can call me anything in relation to art and evolution.
Wow.
So with the conversations that we're going to embark on, I know that it is going to be intriguing. So as we speak and have our dialogue ongoing, they will get to know much more about why I'm here and why the name is Kula Perry.
I can see you are a very tight and then a busy man, because obviously
Oh yeah.
So there you have it. Kula Perry, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Kula Perry is in the building. Yeah, promises said the Kula Perry air bam. And yes, you fulfill it. On Let's Talk Podcast, yes, I know. Anytime be can be no, you fulfill it. Let's enter into today's business, right?
Okay.
But before then, let's start with you.
Okay.
Kula Perry, Yati Udin Kula Perry, you know, people know you. Instagram, you have over there K followers, you get me? So it's not easy. Please tell us, how do you describe your personality and style?
My personality?
Yes, please.
So I represent the brand Fear No Man.
Okay.
And I cannot deviate from what it means. Fear no man but God only is a very strategic, pivotal system when it comes to what I stand for and for the fashion brand I represent. So if you talk about my personality, I feel like it's daring, it's therapeutical, it's angelic, and it's bold.
It's bold.
Yeah.
Very, very bold.
Yeah.
That's very good. That's very, very good. So in the fashion field or the fashion fraternity, you know, what is your biggest influence in the fashion field? What really pushed you for you to engage in this business or in this sector of creativity?
Yeah. I really feel like I am not somebody with a lot of mentor talks.
Okay.
I was pushed from birth. Okay.
Right.
So people who really know me from way back, from my onset, my upbringing, knows who I am and where I'm going to, because even from my infancy, when I started in kindergarten, the biggest influence in my life was my dad, because he actually introduced me to so much of fashion labels that when he wears, I wear.
Oh, not say if you
100%.
Wow.
So my daddy, my daddy, he used to travel a lot. They used to call him Bogger because of the way he dressed and put up a style. But he was not a designer. I have to now evolutionize and become a designer. So from the onset, I can give you a fast forward to my primary JSS. I was in Madonna school, one of the biggest and most, it's not really extravagant, but it's actually aligned, with academia and in terms of excellence. One of the top schools in the Eastern region, that's Madonna.
Wow.
And I had most fashionable throughout to JSS. Then fast forward to Motown, I was most fashionable in Motown. Fast forward to Zenith University, I was most fashionable in Zenith University. So it was like much more of who I was. Now it was rewarding because you always have to represent something that pays you off.
Yeah.
So for whoever I was, it was not like it was intentional. It was done unconditionally and effortlessly, and I started having rewards for it. So then I now have to curate it because I didn't really want to deviate from what to make me happy and what to make me money. So I have to find a gray area of what really makes me happy and still can make me money. So then I started selling. I became a retailer of fashion brands. I sold all types of fashion brands. And then with that, I had to now upgrade the situation from just being a reseller to become a stylist. Because at this point, people like the way I dress. They had style influence impact from me. So now if I can impact you with my style, it means that I can charge you to style you. Because you like the way I look, you like what I wear, you want to buy from me. That means you want to buy from me and you want to match up, I can style you and now you pay me. So then that is when I found out that gray area of now let's say, how do we even say it? Let me say in a very basic way so you understand. Transforming figures into art. So now I am able to monetize my existence. But it's my lifestyle. So now I became a stylist, and big ups to most top artists in Ghana, most mid artists who are now top artists in Ghana, and upcoming artists who are now mid artists in Ghana. So with the likes of Sarkodie, Stoneboy Medical, all those big cats, they actually gave me that platform for me to actually put out my work. And that work is a work of art. So then I became much identified by my style guide and my style influence on these artists because I was not actually dressing them. I was giving them an identity. So then I built an identity from scratch with most of the brands that now they can now also do it on their own and make it look like it's theirs, which is fine because at the end of the day, everything needs to grow. It needs to evolve and become a self. So I'm much happy when I see how the brand has grown, the impact it has had on the music culture, fashion culture, and I can now speak of myself now going to evolve from a stylist to what? A creator.
A creator,
A creator and a curator. And that makes me a designer. So now, if I was able to sell to you, you bought it, right? I sell you an idea about styling. You bought it, right? Now I can sell you my merch because right now I have a halo effect of being a likable person because you are your brand. You represent who you are. So if I'm likable, that means you like my merch. And now you like my idea. That's my thought process. So now anything I put out is creation. You're still gonna like it. And that is what came to be the birth of Fear No Man Clothing. So along the line, I realized that in Ghana, Africa, I would say West Africa and other parts of Africa, some people are very bold, like South Africa, they are more bold, black people. But I realized that timidity is a problem. It's something that is a regress. It's something that really set back a lot of locals. That doesn't make them really feel to know how genius they are. You see, people know, but they can't do.
Yeah,
Why?
people know, but they can't do.
It is based on the orientation from birth.
Okay.
People are actually not groomed, nurtured, or built into system that makes them bold, able, and to achieve. So all the time they look up to who is doing it, and I can tap
follow
into and get a little bit once you can get a whole.
Kind of following trend
Exactly.
and stuff.
So Fear No Man brand, as it stands, it is a wake-up call for every black decent or anybody as human who is losing that pace, control, and direction.
Wow. Very deep.
So it's a directional guide for people who are, let's say, not looking, but they feel they are seeing. But at the end of the day, you need to actually have a direction to have a pace.
Wow.
Because we don't want you to pace in the wrong direction. Coming back is a difficult thing.
Very, very. Very, very. Trust me, you might not even be able to come
So
back.
somebody was like, what are you actually doing? I said, I'm mapping out fashion.
Wow.
I'm getting you in a direction that you don't need to fail. I'm getting you in a direction that you need to think big. I'm getting you in a direction that you don't have to look to the next man to be the next big man. I'm getting in a direction that you know that it's only divinity that can give you salvation.
Wow. Wow.
You need to close the door.
Let's roll. Let's roll. Very, 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 very important. You know, like you've said a lot. You've really said
I
a
just
lot.
got started.
But you've really you've taken us through. Now, let's get into this. Doing all this fashion stuff and coming up with your own brand and with your own identity, like you said, right? I know it wasn't easy. So
100%.
what has been your setbacks, things that have really pushed you down coming up? And then casa.
Setbacks. First of all, where I come from is a setback.
Wow.
Where I'm positioned is a big setback.
Okay.
For me. The people, the mentality is a setback for me.
Okay.
The system that needs to be the pillars of expansion is a setback for me.
For you.
Our financial structure and what even people with real finance look into, not actually looking into the aspect of creativity from creatives, is a setback for me.
Wow.
The people we have around us that can say, look, this idea is a spark fire, let it up.
Let's invest.
They don't even know what it takes to even motivate an idea. It's a setback.
Wow.
The families that we come from, especially in my family wasn't a setback for me.
Okay.
But an aspect of it was a setback for me.
Definitely, of course, because
Friends.
Yeah.
Friends, significant others, setbacks for me.
Wow.
So if you call out that you want us to speak about setbacks, that is a whole podcast on its own, but that's not even here. That's not the reason we are here for. I'm going to take out the most salient ones and speak about it. Okay? So now, if it's a setback, first of all, you come from a family that my dad, he believes in you being yourself and actually achieving what you believe in.
Okay.
And may he rest in peace, because he's the biggest influence in my life.
Wow.
He's my best friend. He is my pro-God after God.
Of course.
So now, I need to tap into two divine sources, the supreme and the mid-supreme. Now I'm going to explain something to you about setbacks. So now with finance, you can have the money, but you can't have the direction.
Of course.
You can have the direction, but you don't have the knowledge. So now it has a lot to do with what you really think is best for you. How can you push it, and to which direction?
True.
So we didn't have the pillars. When I spoke about the pillars, those are the systems of direction.
Okay.
Now talk to me about any fashion school in Ghana teaching streetwear, and how can you be a number one streetwear artist or a streetwear designer in Ghana? Mention two. You.
Honestly, I don't think
you can't mention two.
Nah, not even
so
one.
This is a problem, because we are speaking about the whole Ghana. and there's a problem, right? So that's the first setback.
I guess the only way or the only type they teach is this tie and dye stuff.
Tie and dye is textiles, okay?
You get.
You see, textile fabrication is excellent.
Okay.
That is another aspect of fashion.
Well then.
If you come to couture, another aspect of fashion.
Wow.
Beading, another aspect of fashion. I'm talking about streetwear culture. We see we have our biggest perspectives only on t-shirts.
Okay.
If you are going to call out 20 people right now, and we are supposed to know what they are wearing, it will be t-shirts.
Of course.
Color necks. Even we here right now. 30 people in Ghana. I don't see people actually putting on clothes like kente and walking in town, telling me that it's quite Africanized.
Yeah.
No. So our biggest perspective is on t-shirts.
Okay.
We wear t-shirts more than any other
Of
thing.
course. Yeah, sure.
We buy more t-shirts than even our boxers. More t-shirts than even our pants. Right? More t-shirts than even our sneakers. Because you see, the boldness of a man is how you show out.
Yes, of course.
And anybody going to look at you from that angle, and that angle should be around, like, let's say from 90 down, let's say 90 down. And that is how you look at people. When you look at people, you look at their perspective. And now you can, and that is why they say, how do you call it? Stereotyping. When people actually see people and now they have a knowing about who they think they are.
Some kind of perception.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, t-shirts.
Yeah.
Which company? In Ghana, no. Now, production. If you're going to even do quality control in Ghana, I need a 360 company that's doing quality control here. In terms of finishing, after finishing, packaging, labeling. Now, labeling, assembling. Assembling, marketing. 360. You show me. We don't have it.
No.
So now, even if you get to know, I produce in Ghana, you are going to devalue my merch.
Yes, of course.
My creativity is going to be marginalized because at the end of the day, you actually look down in our space. So what are you going to look up in our space? It's not going to work. So now I have to do what? Produce abroad. Do you know the cost involved in producing abroad?
It's too much, yeah.
And now when it gets down, you have friends and families, everybody wants it for free. Mentality problem.
Damn.
So now how do I grow? Now let's say I take an investor's money. I go in for merch. And I'm supposed to sell the merch, turn over, pay investor, get a dividend, reinvest, and have a capital. And that's initial capital. How do I get it? Because I have 20 friends who want the thing for free.
Charlie, take one dash me, take one dash
If you're not going to give it to them, then now it'd be like you did rush.
Yeah,
so now at the end of the day, something got to give.
That's very bad.
So let me bust your mind on something.
Okay.
Before, Fear No Man would be successful. I have to give out almost close to 35,000 to 40,000
for real
worth of merch for free.
Oh,
old Ghana say 40,000, new Ghana say 40,000.
Whoa!
Yeah.
How are you going to?
That is the initial. I'm not even talking about the subsequent ones after or whatever. No, that when I started the brand, like I started Fear No Man. How many tumblers am I supposed to give out? Now let me bust your mind. We have almost 3,480 tumblers out.
Okay.
We know you sold like 2,300. And the rest, what happens? You give it for free because of visibility studies, eyeball effect, or marketing.
Yeah.
But I don't need to give out so much. It's based on the system.
Okay.
Because, I will hype them. But bro, you can go to any market and buy this on your own without. So let me say this.
Okay.
If you go to any market now and you are buying Nike, doesn't mean you are supporting Nike.
No.
If you buy Adidas, doesn't mean you are supporting Adidas. No. So all the people buying Tesla, are they supporting Elon Musk? You don't support what you like as a consumer.
Yeah, sure.
You buy and consume things because you like them, and it's a commodity that you feel is a want or a need. So that is where I position my brand.
Okay.
And in Ghana, if you should do that, then you are supposed to now face the blackboard effect. You face the gatekeeping pressure, and all
That's
that.
a whole lot.
Exactly. So now, if you don't have a backbone, that means your company fails.
Damn.
Now you have to do more just to stay relevant, not
Meaning
to even make money.
Sacrifice almost half of your capital, like
100%.
It's very bad.
So if you don't have money to spend, you don't stay in the game.
Wow.
So that is what I'm saying. So there are people who have the money, but they lack the direction. So what do? They will buy off the creative, and use the creative to their very gain.
Okay.
And that's not supposed to be done because you imprison creatives. We don't buy art. We acknowledge it. We value it.
Sure.
My art ain't for free. Fear no man ain't for free.
Sure.
Never. It can never be for free.
Yeah.
Because I am selling hope. At the end of the day, I'm selling and solving a problem. It's a societal problem.
Sure.
Like to be afraid, to be held back by society.
Okay.
It's a problem.
Of course.
So people don't achieve because they think they will fail. You need to have the guts to fail. At least you try.
Of
And
course.
that is why I come in. That's why Fear No Man come in.
Wow.
And it is fully religious. Fear No Man brand is religious and intuitive.
Okay.
So if you don't understand it, don't purchase it.
All right.
You need to understand what you're going in for. That is why they say you are what you wear.
Okay.
I won't wear certain brands because there are certain brands which is just trying to let you understand that slavery is the way. Slavery is the way of the day. It is the word. There are some that is with all that or that. I don't want to talk about it. Yes. And there are some which is with racism. They don't know, but they still buy and wear it. So at the end of the day, what we need to understand is
Okay.
people don't understand. They think like, oh, Kula, you do cool clothes. Your merch be do. I don't do nice clothes. I preach the word on cotton.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Preaching, like through your fashion and through your style, you're preaching. Like,
You need to know how powerful God is without not entering church. You wear an armor of faith, and that's where Fear No Man comes in.
Okay.
And that is why I'm sitting here and I said, let's talk.
Wow.
Yeah.
We've Charlie, what the yakum pa. So now
we just got started.
for real. For real. Hey, now let's dive into fashion and music.
Fashion
Because
and music.
yeah, for real. Because from your starting of your the talks and all that you say, you've initiated people into fashion, like these big boys we know around, the big names and all that. So now let's talk about Ghana music and fashion. How is the fashion influencing Ghana music?
So, how do I even start with it? You know, we have trendsetters, okay? We have copycats,
Sure.
okay? We have plagiarized fashion.
Yeah, sure.
We have, I don't know what I'm doing. I just saw it and I wear it. We have them. Ghana, music and fashion. We need a better command.
Wow.
We need a better command on the forefront.
Okay.
So let me bust your mind. Let's say Sarkodie want to go on tour. Let me show you what command means.
Okay.
So Jay-Z has never seen this, but maybe Sarkodie might probably make him see this. Or let's say Kim Promise, or let's say Black Sherif, or let's. It's not even about Fear No Man, okay?
Okay.
It's about the culture,
Okay.
the fashion diversity.
Okay.
What holds Ghana with creatives? Choose an artist of your own choice. Which artist is your favorite?
Let's say Blacko, yeah.
Just a black hole. Is it because he's trending or you like him?
I like him.
Do you like his music?
I
you
do.
understand his music?
For real.
It's impactful. You can
Very,
relate.
yes, of
so
course.
let's take Blacko.
Sure.
Now bring Blacko to the forefront. Blacko says, I'm going on tour.
Okay.
He has his own line propaganda. I've seen it. It's amazing. Let Blacko say, okay, right now, let's push African fashion. So we have more brands in Ghana, amazing brands. We have Tribe of God, we have Free the Youth, we have more brands. I know. I've seen Ugly Youth, I've seen some.
Yeah,
Very nice
I think yesterday I saw Medical's new brand too, like
what's the name?
Beyond Control.
He has a brand?
Yes, BYK.
BYK.
Yeah, man.
I think I've seen Shatta wear
Yeah,
one
I
of
saw
it.
Shatta wear.
Oh, so now he has a brand.
I think
okay,
it
that
is.
is out now.
Yeah, sure.
Amazing. So let's Blacko.
Okay.
Decided, okay, you know what? I'm going on tour. I need you guys to all design premium pieces for me, and I have tours in these cities. What I'm going to do is we're going to have a pop-up before every show.
Okay.
And all brands, give me your merch. I'm going with it. This is a percentage I'm getting. We are what? Selling Ghana. Now, it's going to wear things that, let's say, Katy Perry. Let's say Jay-Z, anybody.
Okay.
Be like, what is he wearing? We've never seen this before. This is different. What brand is it? They don't know, and that is the value. But if, let's say, you wear Givenchy or Balenciaga, they wear the very best, and they don't even purchase.
Yes, of course.
They design the premium ones that is not even seen on the market. Now, you now go and buy it at a high price, and it still look weak. Because you are weaker, because they know what is premium and what is basic.
Of course.
So you are buying basic for premium, but they know it's weak. So what do you think you are idolizing for you to belong? So this is the problem.
Okay.
A lot of artists in Ghana want to belong. Like, I have to wear my Rollie, I have to wear my Audemars, you know, you get me?
Yeah.
I have to get my Rolex on, I have to get, you know, my VVS, I have to get my diamonds right. But there is a way to communicate fashion. It's not about wearing expensive things. It's about what fits, what's purposeful, and what's impactful.
Okay.
What people can ask more and they didn't know. You tell them more and now you sell what you have, makes you unique. It's the uniqueness of who you are. So One Love is unique. I like his style of fashion.
Sure.
Because it's different.
Sure.
100%.
Sure.
I can actually tell you, because I'm a stylist, still a stylist, I just don't style now.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to style now.
Okay.
So if you want me to style you now, you have to pay
That
so
is-
much. and I'm charging so much because I don't want to style.
Okay. Okay.
So let me, but I want to say something real quick
yeah,
about
say something. Say
about
something.
about the style.
Yeah, the
influence.
music and fashion. Yeah,
The music. Now you see, like Kubolo, his style is so different. When they see him anywhere, One Love, you like, who is this? The Gypsy King. Who is this? Like, it looks so different. Why is he
Yeah.
barefooted?
Yeah.
Style is about who you are. You can communicate your style and get a stylist who really knows to upgrade what you really want to put out.
Okay.
If, let's say, an artist like Ken Promise just want to be about weird looking sneakers or high platform sneakers, it's very simple.
Okay.
Giuseppe Zanotti has something like that. Magilla, Mason Magilla has something like that.
Balenciaga.
There are more there are also shoe brands here who can actually design and architect proper sneakers.
Probably add more vibes to it. for you to-
Exactly. Imagine it's in a studded kente. It's not the fabric.
Sure.
Studded kente boots anywhere in abroad,
Ginger.
and it is about repetition. And you see, as repetition like always the father of learning, you should know that if a lot of people see it, it's an eyeball effect. They talk about it, and it becomes a thing.
Sure.
It's about how many times you see this. It makes me popular. I need to put this in your face everywhere.
Yes,
You
sir.
came to Bourbon, you saw it in the corner. You went out, somebody was drinking in the car. You went to somebody's car, there was a sticker on the car.
You have you have no reason than to fall in love with it. That is very true. No crap in the old canon.
I'm going to put it in your face.
Yeah,
And that
man.
is how I feel music and fashion should move.
Okay.
We should learn how to diversify. We should learn how to collaborate.
All right.
And actually put the work out. And actually show them this is us.
Okay.
Because it will still be Africans and to be, this is me, but I am showing you. Because I am wearing you, not you.
Not me.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And it's
Very
high
true.
time. So the mentality of the whole situation around music and fashion, that is the problem.
Okay.
And I've seen like more designers want to do more. But the thing is this, it's not about them doing more or not. It's about acceptance.
Okay.
It's about unity. You can have an artist in the room like Kanye. He gets the designers in. He's recruiting right now. So if you're a designer, please apply.
Wow.
So yes, on easy.com. So yeah, so like we have designers. So that's what they call all designers. This is my plan. This is what I want to do.
Okay.
You know, I want to go on a tour. I want to do this. This is how I want to look at this particular stage. Then now we have people who are strategists. Even what you wear on the stage. How is the lighting looking like? We need to really see what you're wearing. You can't wear an all black in an ambient stage. It doesn't work that way.
doesn't flow.
If there are spotlights, what are you wearing on the spotlight? As the lights following you, how's it going to look like? How are you going to really portray? Are we supposed to deal with LEDs? Are we supposed to deal with high-tech merch? Are we supposed to do with lighting merch? Are we supposed to do with luminous merch? What are we doing? Is it glow in the dark? What are we doing? Is it a rip-off? And if you watch more stage acts with even the big artists. You can see 50 can come and you rip one t-shirt off and you rip and rip and rip. It's all effects.
Okay.
And it gives a kind of idea of what fashion really does with music.
Wow. So
if they don't understand, we will just be going so fast in the wrong direction.
Is it that you know, in this country like Ghana, our musicians don't really understand the fashion trend or what? Because Africa, looking at Nigeria,
no, you see, most Ghanaian artists are their own bosses. They don't have people who have in-depth knowledge in certain sectors to train them. Because let me tell you, even just a DJ, a simple DJ, he needs a legal unit, like a lawyer. He needs a crate digger. He doesn't find his music. He has actually sections of crate diggers all around the world, giving him Latino music, giving him R&B. So he doesn't even find the music.
Like it's a full brand.
Very good. At the end of the day, he has a road manager. He has an executive manager.
Wow.
Yes, and he has a marketing manager. So it is just one brother as a DJ, but what do we see? Takes his laptop, he set it up, and it is on it with one piano onto the next. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I can see, because you came here with your PA, and I can see the brand is like that.
100%. A brand needs to be solid. It needs to be solid. It needs to be articulated. It needs to be, you see, you have to architect your brand in a way that when something is faulty, you will know where to attack. Definitely. And that is how it works. People have the notion, but then if you don't put the right people in the right places, you can't be a brand. You are my friend, I like you. You know, you have been working with me for a very long time, and you are somebody that I know. Be my manager. No. The manager himself needs to know the fundamentals of management.
Okay.
You need to see the artist as a product. How am I going to market this product? If it's a stylish individual, a musician, how are you going to market it? You have to know that this person is a model. Okay. This person is somebody who can do merch. Okay. This person is somebody that you need to merge him with fashion shows. Okay. He needs to see more fashion and not merge with little music. Why do you think A$AP Rocky? Which song do you know about A$AP Rocky? Tell me.
Honestly speaking.
Give me 4 songs with A$AP Rocky. But you know him. Why?
Yes, of course.
Why?
Yeah, because of one, the way he braids his hair.
100%. So based on his fashion, with the little music twist, which I know he's big with music because I'm a fan of A$AP, it's different. When was the last time you heard Pharrell's music?
It's been a long time.
But what is making popular now?
Dude is high.
What's making popular now?
Honestly, yeah.
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. Yes, I like that guy. He's very good. Like, he's very, very good. Okay. He's a producer. Yeah. And I love him. Yes, and he sings very good too.
But with his music, you know about what's making popular now. Louis Vuitton is a men's designer. And you see, people don't act at the brands. So most artists that you see, they want to be their own boss because they don't want to be told and they don't want to be schooled. Okay. So it's like, yo, man, come work for me. If anything, yo, move to the side. Oh. So there is no discipline. And you see, any management without discipline is chaos. So at the end of the day, you can build, and now what you know you get, you can build to the apex and have a ripple effect. And that's the problem. Wow. So that's the same problem with music and fashion, because the main people, you see, you are fitting circles in squares. It doesn't work. So at the end of the day, the main thing needs to be done. You have to use the right tool for the right job. Yeah, sure. So if you cannot find out and know and now go and seek, you can outsource. Okay. If you don't know. Okay. And that makes you a better brand. Sure. Yeah. Very, very nice. Very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still learning, Charlie. And you are taking us through it. This is a very deep conversation we're having here. Now, this is a very sensitive part, right? Looking at Ghana here, artists been partner who's a Charlie, I call it, and normally they pop me. An artist with style? Yeah, an artist who they real the jigger, yeah man. D Money. Who? D Money. B Money? D Money. D Money. Yeah. Yeah man, that guy is a dope, right? D Money. And Sack too has game, so. Okay. Yeah, he has game. So D Money, Sack there, right? Yeah, D Money, Sack has game, heavy game. Yeah. Okay, so some time ago, Shatawale was bashing Blacko that, you know, he's no good when it comes to, you know, putting swag on and stylists and fashion and all that. But there's no rule to fashion. Okay. You cannot say someone doesn't look good. You can't do that. There's no rule to fashion, actually. Okay. You see, Look anyhow, but let it be impactful. It should make a meaning to a certain demography. Yes, but does Kubolo dress well?
Well, to his fans.
Does it dress well?
Yeah.
But the fans like him. He's
Of
different.
course.
He's actually, his music and his look, it coincides. It synergizes. So whatever he's saying, it looks like manifest. It looks like his wordplay. Yes. Kendrick, it looks like his wordplay. Exactly.
Okay.
You need to look like your wordplay. Kenan Soba, he looks like his wordplay.
Yeah.
Weyala, he looks like a wordplay. So at the end of the day, fashion don't have no rules and regulations. You can look anyhow you want.
Okay.
But it needs to make sense for who you are.
That comes to that pushes us to our next question. That do you believe that an artist's sense of fashion or choice of fashion has an impact on his music career?
100%.
How?
100%. 100%. But if I see the way you dress, I can think of who you are.
Yeah, of course.
Without talking to you, I can say this guy. Nah. Yeah. It's the
First impression, of course.
The impression should stay, but it's the first representation of who you are, self. So if you want, well, I don't really go there actually.
Go there. Go there.
Really
My
there,
guy,
actually.
go there.
So
Today you're going everywhere, so go there.
I don't really go there actually.
Okay.
No, I don't. Nah. Okay, let's say a guy comes in with dreadlocks,
Okay.
shabbily dressed. You don't know him as an artist, and comes in. What comes to your mind? Oh, this guy will be criminal. What
No,
did he do
of
for you?
course, of course.
Until he's popular, he can look anyhow.
Of course.
So if you are not it, don't be it. If you're not a Kim Kardashian, don't try act a Kardashian.
Okay.
Or you be tagged as a wannabe Kardashian, and that doesn't make you a Kardashian. It makes you a something else that I don't want to mention.
Okay.
Exactly.
Wow. That's very nice. So now let's talk about this. That's upcoming musician, right? Watching you, who has been following you. You know, your stuff, I think people see it to be expensive, you know? And of course it's supposed to be an expensive deal.
What is
because
expensive?
probably money wise, you know.
No.
Like I say,
I don't think
Yeah, but
anything is
Diana,
expensive.
baby.
I think it's priorities.
and how
if you
dear
really
it
want
is.
to rent in East Legon, what is expensive? You
That means
save
you're
up
ready.
for East Legon. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, if a girl tells you I want to eat at Barca or Kozo, but I'm not going to any of your restaurant, and you really like the girl, do you know how fast you're going to save and make sure you go to Barca or Kozo?
That's very true.
So there's nothing expensive
Okay.
until mental wise you feel like it is. Because what you think is who you are. Because what is expensive? Because I have merch of $20. If you cannot buy the high end, you can buy anyone. It's still a representation of here, no man. I have badges for 50 cedis, 100 cedis. I have wristbands of 100 cedis.
Okay.
So I cannot buy the jacket of let's say $300, but I can buy the band to represent Piano Man, and this is my wake up call. There are tumblers, which is like 300, 400, depending on the release and how premium it is.
Okay.
So it's products, bro. It's products. But if you cannot buy, some people cannot buy Benz, but they have the Benz cap.
Of course.
Yeah, they are representing the culture. Simple.
That's true. So, but that is back to our question. Like I was asking, what advice would you give an upcoming musician in terms of styling, in terms of fashion? Because you've made it clear that music and fashion really goes, right? So, what advice are you are you going to give an upcoming artist with regards to his fashion style?
So expensive clothes are for people with poor mindsets, and yes, and poor mentality. That's for expensive clothes. That's just a clothes for them.
Sure.
And now, for upcoming artists who want to look the music, be yourself.
Okay.
Smell good.
Okay.
Smell good.
Okay.
Be yourself. Smell good.
Be yourself.
Know your
Smell
colours.
good.
Know what fits you.
Okay.
You should know what fits you.
Okay.
Now, for you to know what fits you, meaning that you need to have a style command. If you don't have it, find an expert to help you out. It's as simple as that.
Wow.
That is why Mr. Izzy will start with the hat. They know him with the hat, and then he drops the hat. Because it's not something that you can be consistent with. It's something that you felt is a wow. but it's not a wow for the future. But you see, evolution is a beautiful word I like using because I like how things grow.
Okay.
I don't like how things regress. So imagine that it came with a hat, and now that was a straw hat, right? This was a straw hat, right? So imagine that the straw hat is now modified into a daddy cap, but still looking like a straw. Now modified into a bucket hat, still looking like the straw. You are not deviating from what you actually started with.
Okay.
But you are what? Upgrading.
You're upgrading.
Exactly. There's evolution.
Wow. That's very nice. There is evolution. Bro, you are very enlightened. Like the mindset is
All
very,
thanks
very
to
big.
God Almighty.
Trust me,
I don't know
you're
what
very...
I said. I don't know what I said.
So
did I say anything?
Let me ask you this question. Have you ever feel pressured, like in terms of maybe going out or going to an occasion, and you feel like, well, on this very occasion, I don't really know what to put on? Or let's say they have a special dress code, and you don't want to go by that dress code. Do you feel pressured? I mean,
but I always break the rules from school. I always break the rules. They say wear cream, I wear dark brown.
Obviously, fear no man.
I always break the rules. Like it's not like I would need a space. It's like I need to be in a space. But to be pressured, no. It's who I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I look like it for it. I can't be pressured for nothing. No. The only time I feel pressured is when I don't pray.
When you don't pray?
Yeah. I have to be pressured to pray.
Wow.
I have to remind myself that I need to pray over everything that happens to me. Every move in my life needs some prayers. The only time I'm pressured is when I have to pray.
That is very important. You know, prayer is actually the key. You know,
it's the most powerful thing that people don't know.
Talk to us, Pastor.
Yeah.
Preach.
I wish I was, but I think I am. So you see, prayers. So let's start with creation. God created the world by words.
Yeah.
That is why I don't like anybody speaking down on himself.
Okay.
I don't like anybody saying anything negative about anything. Even if it is bad, it's good. There's a reason why it's bad because it needs to be bad for you to know that it's good.
Of course.
So at the end of the day, what I believe in is you always have to say a prayer that is deep down within you. Say how you feel. Speak to God like your father. Speak to God like you're speaking to your father. How do you feel to speak to your father? Just say it. It's not about the Sunday church. It's not about the waiting and the forest. And God doesn't know that. Because you coming back, you need to come with action. Of course. Are you going to be everything that you said in the Bible? No. But you're going to be who you are. So for anything that you are, you need to be real with it. Even if you are doing the baddest thing of all time, you have to do it well in prayer. Honestly speaking.
That is very true.
Yeah. That is why we have villains that turns into heroes. Yeah, villains turns to heroes at a point. And when they imagine like the most notorious armed robber become a police officer. Yeah. Do you know how beautiful that is? Very, very. So the best police officer is the most dangerous armed robber.
Yeah. That is very true.
100%.
That is very true. So now let's compare Ghana music, right? Fashion-wise, and Nigerian music fashion-wise.
Why would you compare this?
We should.
No, why should you compare it? There should be there should be similarities, some additions and no subtractions for you to compare. You don't compare. Don't do that.
Why?
Nigeria is far gone.
Nigeria is far gone, right?
Far gone, my brother.
So that obviously not just say the obese hungugu and then I'm
structures.
Yes, what is making them go? What is really happening?
Structures.
So
Zlatan has a fashion brand that is overselling. Don't you get it?
Okay.
It's overselling. Yes. Starboy.
Is it that?
Whiskey,
is it
the double pop-ups? Look, David or Puma. Don't you understand? They actually work with a structure to a point to gain that kind of recognition.
Wow.
Ghana what?
Wow.
Ghana what? What is it?
What?
Ghana what? Which artist and what?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Is it that Omunisa connections now?
It's not about connection. It's a build up. It's a structure. You prepare for opportunities.
And then you pick it up.
Opportunities don't find you. You prepare for them.
So how?
Because if you don't prepare the opportunity, find it, you even know it's an opportunity.
Of course.
100%. 100%.
That is very
we
true.
are all here. What are we used for? 100%.
So then, how do we get or make these structures for our artists to be able to see
Make
the
it for the
opportunity?
artists.
Yeah.
Fear no man. I brand myself. Why don't I make it for myself? I've already made it for the artists. I've already been there.
Then it means you are being selfish.
No.
Why?
How will I be selfish? Do you know how long I start for free?
Okay.
Do you want to know?
Talk to us.
They know. You can ask them.
Oh,
Of
for real?
course. You know what things I've given out as a stylist? 5 years deep into my art, do you think I was taking money? Do you think they were even paying me?
So have you ever worked with an artist that you can be like, yo, I've regretted working with this artist?
No, never. All artists I've worked with, from Sax Stone, everybody, Medical T Flow, Obrafo, or Kwakese.
Oh, okay. Obrafo mu nyina on my vibe.
Oh, you didn't see my press kit before I came to sit here?
Oh, yeah.
I will share with you, don't worry.
Okay.
I have a long list, my dear.
Wow.
I have a long list, brother.
You are that super, you know. You are very super.
I think that I have done my part and I'm still doing my part.
For real.
I don't feel bigger than when I started. I don't feel bigger now like I started a long time ago. Every time I feel like there is room for learning, room for expansion. I will never ever feel like I am there, because where I'm going is very far, and I need to take baby steps there. Yeah, for my lifestyle, for my creativity, for my workload, for my career, I'm in there like 35%. Actually, that's how I feel.
That's nice.
All the time. All the time, I feel like it's a 0.1%.
Yeah.
I'm not ahead of my game.
Yeah.
I'm just trying my best to be the best, and that takes a lot of time.
Okay.
So we'll keep on keeping on.
All right. So let me put you in this tight corner. We've had this back and forth banter between Stoneboy and Shatawale in terms of what. Let me ask you first. What Jana Ben your depa? I mean, your favorite or Ghana?
Jenna of music.
Yeah.
My Jenna.
Yes, please.
I don't have Jenna.
Your favorite? Definitely. You should.
I never had a favorite. Like, if the song is good, it's good. But I'm a big listener of Kendrick, J. Cole, Jid. Yeah.
Now we're talking Ghana. We're talking
I know
local.
it's Ghana, but my thinking is different. Like, you can't force me to choose a Ghanaian artist. No.
Well, let me put you in this tight corner, right?
Jenna. Oh, me, I'm a big fan of dancehall. I'm a big fan of hip hop.
Good.
Hiplife. Sorry, hiplife. Hiplife, dancehall. I'm a big Jenna.
Well
I'm not too big on Afrobeats.
Well then, so dancehall, right? Let's talk about dancehall. Shatawale and Stoneboy. We have this banter going back and forth and stuff. Since you love you love dancehall.
They're all unique, honestly.
Okay.
I don't even know why they create that dispute between them.
Because this
Shatta's way and style is different. Way different from Stoneboy.
Okay.
There's no way there should be a comparison. I
Ah,
don't know.
why?
I don't know. There shouldn't, because you see, you can see what they speak about. One can be life. One can be about lifestyle. One can be about what is really happening on ground. Humanity. It's diverse.
Okay.
They have very distinct styles. There's no way they should even like compare them.
Okay.
Because they are all great in their spaces.
Yeah, feel.
It's like I don't know how to explain to you. I want to get a good example for you. It's like Pepsi and let's say Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Some people like it because of low sugar, and some people like Coca-Cola because they like the sugar in there. It doesn't mean that Coca-Cola is outselling Pepsi.
Okay.
Because there are countries that Pepsi are selling Coca-Cola.
Sure.
They are all good products, but it's preference. They are all amazing, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so let's go to the next question. I mean, how do you think the government of Ghana should be able to help the fashion industry?
Which of the government? The new one?
Yes, of course.
The new one?
Yes, please.
Yeah, the new one has plans for creatives. The old one, they had plans for creatives, but it was still not seen. It was still not revealing. It was just a section.
Was it like a cliche or something like?
But Ghana is based on classism. Like, if you don't belong, you want to what? You want to be part of it. What's the name of your father?
Who knows you?
Exactly. So, what are you saying? You need to really push down the gate, because the gatekeeping system in Ghana is crazy. Yeah. And even if you enter and you don't belong, they will let you know.
Of course.
100%.
That's
why we stand for radical brand, but with ingenuity and the holiness of it. We are not about aggression. We are about a mental action. We are about a positive mental attitude to what we believe in.
Okay.
So, like, fear no man, whether you like it or not,
it
is still gonna pop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, what's up? I think the conversation is really finding a big heart. I mean, a big space in my heart for you. I'm loving this, and you've really made a big impact. So now that young guy watching you, who wants to be like you,
more than me, who wants to be better than me,
far better than you. But then also the baby and sound there could be. You understand? So how is that guy going to get? I mean, how should he or what should he do?
You know, to be very honest, you see, everybody has a different path to life. I cannot really say what it takes to achieve greatness, but I can tell you some pointers, some pivotal structures that you need to make it in life. One is consistency. 2, discipline. But then there's an embodiment. I'll let you know. You really need to know what you have. If it's not modified, modify it now. If you don't know how to modify it, seek an expert.
Wow.
Modify it. Be consistent. Discipline. Listen more. Speak less. But with every aspect of it, believe there is a supreme power that harnesses the universe. Everything that happens in the universe is based on divinity. That is God. So if you cannot speak your will, meaning that you don't know what you live for. So if you live for God, then you can now be able to apply all that I said. And that for that young person, if you can apply, it's not easy. It's difficult. There will be turn downs. There will be betrayals. There will be disappointment. There will be a lot of them. If you don't have the guts, then you can't apply. But you have the gut feeling. That is why you need God.
You need God
to give you that grace and power for you to achieve.
Center of the whole energy.
100%.
You need God.
100%.
So, the submission, you can imagine, say, he didn't stop mentioning prayer, God. It's good because in this field, if you don't have God, you get it. Both physically, spiritually.
We have a lot of living dead people that I see every day.
Both physical, spiritual,
Yeah.
And even if they say you're joke crowd point you in summer, your idea will be gone.
There are more people who are just living.
They will just flash you out.
They are just living. It's like morning came and evening should come and pass. Like they are just living. There is no direction, no plan. So they will feel empty. There are people, they know them, so they are empty. Yes. They feel so empty sometimes. The world is so small for them, but the world is very big.
Yeah. You see, we have some pounds.
Or if you find God, you realize you have like 7 more universe to deal with. It's a whole ecosystem.
Yeah, man.
You realize that you are too small.
Yeah.
And you need to do a lot of big things.
Very, very sure.
Let's be small and think big.
Let's be small and think big.
Let's be small and think big.
This is very deep. This is very, very deep, Gangster Onim Nyankopon is a plus,
Yeah, exactly. Because,
yeah, man.
Because the ones in suits are already lying, so we can also lie.
Okay. So let's.
But do you understand what I said?
Okay. There's a way to prove it, be a man.
You see, most people have to look a lie for you to believe they are telling the truth.
Okay.
So I'll look myself and stand by the truth.
Wow. That is very deep.
Yes.
Very, very deep.
There have been churches I've attended, they start talking, I get up and I leave. It's intuition.
A spirit and
it's intuition, it's not real. But you see mass. So do you know how the brain drain is going to work. This is going to be a backward enlightenment for people who think they are lighted up.
Wow.
But they are rather dimmed in reverse. That's what happens. Especially in Africa.
Especially in Africa. That kind of mentality, it's
from our mothers and fathers. They live by a doctrine, they follow the path. So at the end of the day, each kid should follow the same path. Were you born a Muslim? No. Were you born a Catholic? No. Did you make the choice yourself?
No.
Who made the choice for you?
My parents, of
exactly.
course.
So if they are wrong, you are going to be wrong.
Imran and then you see imagine say. So you just imagine say you are this, you are that. But then life just...
Parenthood is the biggest factor in the livelihood of any child. So if your parent pick it from a wrong spot, you are going to be more wrong. You're going to harm the entire generation.
Wow.
Yes. That's why there's supposed to be a reverse and a reflex in every family. There's supposed to be a reformation all the time.
You just have to break some chains.
So the moment that one person in the family wants that reformation, they call him the black sheep.
Of course.
And they use seniority to undermine you and say, you are a kid. You are too small. You cannot even speak.
But you phone Kasai, then I'll be.
Do you know how young Joseph was saving the brothers?
Preach, Pastor. Preach.
You don't know about Joseph. That's why you talk to me like this. Yeah.
Preach, Pastor. I was saying, because it's very hard these days to see some, people, like I said, people have that perception and say, oh, provided so I booty and you dress, you drip and stuff and like that. Everyone's say, oh, then wait, you get me? It's very bad.
Minds.
Very, very bad, very, very bad.
That's my boom. It's not me. $2 million. Bana me pay. Obadi abe wa na mami. 100%. 100%.
Very, very bad.
We are enslaved by the worldly titles of vanity to the point that we don't even know what is right or wrong. We live a lie because we believe in lies. And with the lies that we live in, that is what we think we thrive. It's wrong.
It's wrong.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Nobody bullying me with no material thing, bro. Trust me.
So let me tell you something about me, right? I'm a musician. I'm a producer too. So most of the times when I do music videos, I like to put on these rings and stuff like that. Yeah, most people have that perception that once you have rings on, then
that's their problem. Are they feeding you? Are they the one paying your ECG? Yo, do what you got to do. Just don't harm anybody.
Yeah, man.
Just be impactful for the people you meet and share the grace. It's just as simple as that. Man. But people think that shouldn't bother you.
Shouldn't check you.
Apart from the fact that you are doing something against God, that one should bother you. But if you know what you're doing and you know it's right, for what a mere mortal says,
forget them.
No, it can't affect any mortal. It's wrong.
Charlie, conversation here tight.
I can't think Demi for a mere person to speak to me about something that I know is coming from a mere mortal. It's wrong. God has put you in a place that you need to orchestrate, direct, and guide. Now, if he ain't go guide you,
Fear no man.
Exactly. 100%.
Fear no man.
Yeah.
Bro, thanks for coming.
100%. Thank you so much.
You've educated me, and I know that you've educated my people too.
I thank God for grace and time.
Trust me, I love this time we've spent together.
100%.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I go by the name D to the RCH, and today's episode is just one.
It's called Thrills and Chills.
You get me? So today's episode has been one of the greatest episodes that me and Kasano, I've learned a lot. I'm a musician too, so I've really copied a lot from you. You've educated me a lot, and I know say me viewers and me listeners, so and me followers, so a lot. Please put your social media out so that our people, you get more focus.
It's that simple as the name. On Instagram is at Kula Perry. If it's on Snapchat, Kula Perry World. If it's on Facebook, Kula Perry. Twitter, Kula Perry 1.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think you can choose one. I think Instagram is.
Are you on TikTok?
No, I don't believe in that app at all.
For real? Because I saw an account like that.
There's an account like that, but I'm not big on TikTok.
Okay.
Doing TikTok stuff.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I've tried to understand the app and what it takes.
Okay.
We'll talk about that later.
Well, then you're definitely going to talk about that later. So there you have it.
I don't want to break the heart of TikTokers. They're making money.
Yes.
See, it's called make money. But be wise. Make money.
Look sharp.
Yes. Think of the future and make money.
Sure. So there you have it. Follow Kula Perry on all social media platforms and follow Let's Talk Podcast on all social media platforms. On YouTube, it's Let's Talk Podcast _GH. I go by the name D, so the D to the ICH. Me didn't them about 100,000. Me didn't at the day and today I was happy to have the man himself, Kula Perry, on Let's Talk Podcast. God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much.
So
it's called Let's
peace
Talk.
out. Let's Talk
Let's
Podcast.
Talk.
Yes, peace out.
Keep watching. Let's talk.